Hey, everybody. We're back once again at Louisville, Kentucky at the MATS 2025 Truck Show. Sitting here with my two best buds, Dave and Bill. How we doing, boys?
Good, real good.
And this year we got the girl, Malia. How we doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for introducing me.
First show.
First show. Getting ready to do our first interview here. We got a couple gentlemen. We're going to bust their cherries here.
Oh,
They're
Couple
from
boys from down under.
couple blokes, I guess is what we say. Well, how they say it.
mates.
From down under, mates, blokes.
some
Yeah.
mates.
They'd call you a Sheila, I would imagine.
Am I a Sheila?
You can be,
See?
Sheila.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
there you
like
go. There you go. We're sitting here with David and Justin from Universal Restraint Systems. How we doing, gentlemen?
Good,
Very
guys.
well, thank you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Hey, no problem, no problem. The accent just draws you in. I'm sure everybody here is.
We've had some pretty good positive feedback.
Have you? Have
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
I bet you mainly the ladies.
Just start talking.
Mainly,
Just
yeah.
start talking. It's like a panty dropper voice. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay,
Don't need to
okay.
look at you, just start talking.
There you go. There you go. You guys have a newer style ratchet binder chain system here you got, and tell us a little bit about it.
So this is the Bulldog binder. It's been developed in Australia over the last 3.5 years. So we've got our own transport haulage company back home. We transport heavy plant equipment around Australia through the outback. So we found a need in the marketplace to develop a new product because we couldn't find anything that was available that was suitable for our needs. So we set out sort of 3.5 years ago to develop a new binder that was an improvement in safety, security, but also operation. And that's how the Bulldog binder come about. It's taken us about 3.5 years to get to this stage, but we're now in production. This is the worldwide launch in Louisville here at the MATS Truck Show. So it's a pretty special occasion for us today.
It's unlike anything I've ever seen before, as far as the older style twist binders that it would always rust up, would always either they didn't work or they break. The
Yeah.
screw mechanism on it.
Yeah.
This one here slides in and out on both ends of it instead of twisting.
Kind of
Yeah, that's right.
It kind of works like the old ratchet ones that had the wheel on it, the turn. They had
Well,
the
this
chain
one here, they said though, you don't have all the retention, the energy
Yeah, so that
on your chain,
right.
because when you crank the ones, your chain would twist and tighten, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
when one side bottomed out and the other didn't.
Uh,
Back it all off and
Yeah.
start over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Be braining
Now,
every
do
time
these
it happens.
does this stay exactly the same on each end as it's ratcheting?
Yeah, that's
As far
right.
as
It's,
distance?
so it's equal
And
on
axis?
each end, and that was part of the design was to eliminate the twisting of the chains, because as the chains twist up, you get a stored kinetic energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And the issue with that is the chain can feel tight, but it's not actually tight. It's because the chains get twisted.
Twisted.
You sort of get a false representation,
Yep.
I guess, on where the
Bumps
chain
down the
is at.
highway.
Yeah.
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 And then you look back here and the load's going.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
100%.
Especially, it's probably worse with your wheeled equipment because you get that bounce. It's not a static load,
Yeah.
and that's what we've sort of found now that we've got an inline binder that eliminates that chain twist. You can get a better pull down on using this item. So you get a better pull down on it. Once it's secure as well, it's locked into that place, so it doesn't come loose.
It can't unwind.
Now, is there
unwind.
any type of gear reduction, far as like here, we'll put a bar on and crank them as tight as we
Yeah.
can crank
No,
them.
you
Is
you
there a
don't need to with
necessity
this.
for that?
No,
Nah,
you don't need
not
to
at
with
all.
this
Hey, my
unit.
question is, you ratchet it tight, and then you ratchet it loose.
That's correct.
Correct.
yeah.
So you
Really?
just flip the light and
Yeah.
then ratchet
Yep.
it.
Directional
Yeah.
switch, and you send it the other direction.
So,
And
yeah,
I
just a
noticed you
two-way fit.
designed it so the handle will actually lock with a padlock.
Correct.
So you can actually lock a load down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can't be loosened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so-
cannot unwind in any way, shape, or
And
form.
Shippers can use that as seals.
That's right.
Load seals on
Yeah.
it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's very good in that aspect. Like it's improved the operational functionality compared to some of the other items on the marketplace, but also from the safety aspect, it's been a big step forward due to the fact that you know that once you've tightened it up and you've locked it into place, that your load is secure for the duration of the transport. But also from the efficiency side, You know, we've calculated we'd lose on average around 30 to 45 minutes each day per truck, just due to simply going around and retensioning the load. Now that we've got this product in place and it's been operating there for a little while now,
Ends up being a time saver.
it's a big time saver. And when you look at it, especially on your bigger trucks, you know, you might be talking $200, $300, $400 an hour for that truck and trailer combination. So if you do the maths on it, if you're saving 30 to 45 minutes a day over 330 days a year on average, the numbers stack up fairly quick, you know.
Ends up paying for itself then.
Yeah, tens of thousands of dollars back in your pocket, isn't it?
And that's one of the worst things, especially when guys are paid by the mileage an hour.
Yeah.
And they got 2 hours in strapping a load down.
Yeah.
Making no money.
Well, and like I asked them, I wasn't sure how the rules were in Australia either. Like here in the U.S., you're supposed to stop every 150 miles and check your load. But they don't do that here. It's when you stop and take your leak and kick the tires when you check them. You're not doing the actual
No, but every
legal
time a good truck
stuff.
driver, every time he walks by it, always look.
Yeah.
Look at your logs, look at you.
Yeah.
Do a walk around pre-trip when you go to the bathroom.
Correct.
You walk out and you get the and that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Old guys, young guys don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You see it today, they don't do it.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question. Does that have a quick out fully extended or a quick
No,
extended?
it doesn't have a.
Ratchet it in.
It's a ratchet in and out, and the reason for that is due to the design of
through the
internal
gear,
braking. Really get around the fact that the main focus on this was to improve the safety aspect.
Right.
So by doing that, it is a ratchet in, ratchet out.
Now, the internal mechanisms don't rust because they're sealed. It's all inside there.
No exposed
I
threads.
think you said something about there's a port on the side you pop open to
Correct, yeah.
put some lubricant in it and stuff.
Yeah. The other big benefit we've noticed too, from the driver's point of view, during the day when they're travelling, it's long days that they're away from home. They're on the road all the time. When they pull up, we've tended to find that they're normally always rushed between trying to pull up, go to the rest area, get a drink, have a bite to eat, that type of thing. They're really constrained on time. So the focus is to get from one point to another. Whereas with this, they're not having to spend that extra time going around and checking all the chains or retensioning the chains because the load's secure, and they can then sort of focus on things that they want to do. They can, pull up and go get a good healthy meal, that type of thing, and get on the road in a better way.
By the way, we know where the best fried bologna on the highway is.
Exactly right.
Now, that's 3/8. Is that what considered 3/8? Half it, I can't say.
That's 5/16, that one.
5/16.
Yeah.
What sizes do they come in?
So currently 5/16 and 3/8, and then we've got another half-inch one under development that'll be launched later in the year. Correct, sir. Yeah.
Get a 1/4 inch one, I'll put it on my load trailer too.
Well, all the things we can do,
Oh,
mate.
my lawnmower round. So I like the product there,
Now
guys.
you're trying to get a big push here in the U.S. If somebody wanted to get these, how are they able to get them from you?
Well, currently we're dealing with a couple of companies that are distributors that have come on board. One company's based up in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, called Olson Chain and Cable. They've come on board. They're a good company. We also have another company called Lifting Equipment Store. Will Dunn, who's a fantastic bloke, who's really sort of latched onto the concept straight away from the moment we started talking to him about it. So we've spoken, as Justin mentioned before, we did a trip here for 2 weeks last year, and we saw a lot of different potential distributors, and the reception was fantastic. But we've wanted to be very conservative with how we've gone to the market. We've got to be mindful that if we're going to get people selling this product, we've got to be able to supply enough product for them. So we don't want to let people down by not being able to supply enough product. So we're just slowly building our marketplace, but they're the two guys at the moment, Lifting Equipment Store and Olson Chain and Cable. They'll be able to service us all around the countryside. So.
And if somebody wanted to contact you guys, how can they get a hold of you?
Website's probably the best option. www.universalrestraintsystems.com. They can put inquiries through there and we'll respond to them quickly. We're obviously here at the show, so if anyone's at the show,
You ain't got Doc Kangaroo or nothing yet over there?
Oh,
Come on.
Doc
gotta
Kangaroo,
follow us.
Doc Koala.
Restraint
Yeah.
Come on, do something.
I'm just like wanting to explore
We're
Restraint.
running out of kangaroos. We're eating them all. That's all.
That'll
You know,
be for the future.
really, I can't believe he didn't go Dot Foster's. That's what I was really waiting for.
Not Foster. Yeah.
Um,
Kangaroo any good?
it's good. It's
is
good
good?
meat, mate. Yeah.
Do it in a roast.
How about
Do
iguana?
it in a roast.
Do it in a roast. Slow
So
cook
what
it.
you're telling me, you have to slow cook it because it's
That's
tough.
exactly
So
right.
Yeah.
kangaroo
So
there,
on
like
our
deer here,
barbecue,
like really, you guys eat
like-
them there?
Oh, they hit.
Yeah,
he said they hit how many a year, probably?
Probably, on average, probably 20 to 30 a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
why the front of their trucks have the big.
yeah.
So if
Full
I would
bar
break
on
it
it.
down and
But I
do
didn't
like
know
I
you
do
eat
my
'em.
brisket here, I'm
Yeah.
right at about
There's dinner.
14 hours to
Nice.
cook my brisket.
Yeah.
Slow cook about 220.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would break down to 6. We did barbecue and competition barbecue.
Yeah.
12 years. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've know how to cook.
Yeah.
Several times. So, but I would always be interested in trying.
Yeah. Kangaroo meat's good. It's high in protein.
Is it
It's
Very healthy.
it is high in
I
protein.
can't eat it
Wow.
no more. It makes me jumpy.
Oh my goodness.
You guys will slip that one in there, didn't you?
You'll be skipping down the road.
Hopscotch.
Yeah. Is it like bison here? Very lean meat.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So a lot of sports people around the world use it for their diet because it's such a lean meat but very high protein.
Yeah.
it's
Huh.
very
Well, the
good.
videos we always see is the kangaroo. It looks like it's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Ripped,
Yeah.
and
So-
it's kicking the shit out
They're
of
the
the
big
guy.
They're the big reds.
Yeah.
Big red. Yeah. So there's all sorts of different
Are they
kangaroos.
just are those real pictures genetic?
Yeah.
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 Like that buff?
Yeah. They'll be
You guys
they'll
know
be 6'4".
Crocodile Dundee too.
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. Crocodile's good eating too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that we got here.
We get gator.
Yeah.
Here.
Tastes like chicken.
It always does.
They say everything tastes like.
That's it.
It
Yeah.
all tastes like
I'm
chicken.
trying
Yeah,
to think
man.
what chicken tastes like before it tasted like
Yeah.
chicken.
I forgot.
I don't know. I left her home last week.
Well, hey, we like to thank you guys for stopping by and giving us some information on your product. I think I'm going to stop over here at the booth and take a look one more time.
Yeah, I want to get over there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
It's like nothing I've seen before, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would sell gangbusters here as far as just the reliability. You're talking about time and saving, but
Yeah.
just the reliability, because we deal with the chain binders we deal with. Like I said, you were either having to grease them up. I mean, you're always fighting them.
Yeah.
Always fighting
Yeah.
to get them to work.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I thought it's just standard procedure. When you grab them, you cuss.
yeah, it
There's
is.
enough YouTube videos of everybody doing that out there.
Yeah, well, if you want to drop by the stand later on, and we've got it set up there so that you can test them. You can try it out on the chain.
Yeah.
Well, you seen how his wrist action was. He
Oh,
ran
that's
through it.
what we were supposed
Yeah,
to do over
he
there with
looked like
that
a
chain.
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
I was like,
We got some other chains there too. Don't worry.
I got a leather on the end of it.
well, it is
okay.
like the restraint systems.
It is.
I was-
It is.
Oh,
Yeah. We got
It can be
the
used
fluffy
in
chain as well.
I
Don't worry.
misunderstood the sign.
Well, thank you, fellas, for stopping by.
Thanks,
we enjoyed
guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having
Thanks.
us. It's been great.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
it.